Check, check. Okay. A bit loud though. Put a gate up here. Okay, I changed the position of the camera because... Why is it so loud? Why is it so sensitive? About this? About over here? Okay. Change the how my camera is set up. It's still the same cheap camera. And the lighting is a bit different. Although, again, I guess I can't make it not blue looking. Or can't even control it with this guy? Oh yes, I can. I can make it very blue looking. This is white. I'm gonna see if I can turn this guy on. Yeah. I guess this is a bit... Hello? What will this look like? Maybe it's okay. Just like keep it white for now. Okay. Today, I want to read Ecclesiastes. Let's turn down this audio. Okay. Camera good. Lighting good. Microphone. Best I could do, I guess. Throat. Need a little bit of coffee. And the rest of that I'll drink after reading 6 chapters. Because today, Ecclesiastes has 12 chapters. And I plan on splitting it into sort of like, first I'll read 6 chapters and then I'll read another 6 chapters. Okay, there we go. Time to read. Although I'm now realizing that with this lighting, it's a little harder to see the words. I'll deal with it. Maybe camera slight bit this way. Okay. Ecclesiastes, chapter 1. The words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. Vanity of vanities, said the preacher. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity. What profit hath a man of all his labor, which he taketh under the sun? One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. The sun also ariseth, and the sun goeth down, and hasteth to his place where he arose. The wind goeth toward the south, and turneth about and unto the north. It whirleth about continually, and the wind turneth again according to his circuits. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. Unto the place from whence the rivers came, thither they return again. All things are full of labor. Man cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, See, this is new? It hath been already of old time, which was before us. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after. I, the preacher, was king over Israel and Jerusalem, and I gave my heart to seek and search out the wisdom of concerning all things that are under the heaven. The sore travail hath God given to the sons of man, to be exercised therewith. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. I communed with mine own heart, saying, Lo, I am come to great estate, and have gotten more wisdom than all they that have been before me in Jerusalem. Yea, my heart had great experience of wisdom and knowledge, and I gave my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also is vexation of spirit, for in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. Ecclesiastes chapter 2. I said in my heart, Go to now, I will prove thee with mirth. Therefore enjoy pleasure, and behold, this also is vanity. I said of laughter, It is mad, and of mirth, what doth it? I sought it mine heart to give myself unto wine, yet acquainting mine heart with wisdom, and to lay hold on folly till I might see what was that good for the sons of men, which they should do under the heaven all the days of their life. I made me great works, I builded me houses, I planted me vineyards, I made me gardens and orchards, and I planted trees in them, of all kind of fruits. I made my pools of water to water therewith, the wood that bringeth forth trees. I got me servants and maidens, and had servants born in my house. Also I had great possessions of great and small cattle, above all that were in Jerusalem before me. I gathered me also silver and gold, and the peculiar treasure of kings and of the provinces, I gat me men singers and women singers, and the diligent delights of the sons of men, as musical instruments, and that of all sorts. So I was great, and increased more than all that were before me in Jerusalem. Also my wisdom remained with me, and whatsoever mine eyes desired I kept not from them. I withheld not my heart from any joy, for my heart rejoiced in all my labor, and this was my portion of all my labor. Then I looked and on all the works that my hands had wrought, and on the labor that I had labored to do, and behold, all was vanity and vexation of spirit, and there was no profit under the sun. And I turned myself to behold wisdom, and madness and folly. For what can the man do that cometh after the king? Even that which hath been already done. Then I saw that wisdom excelleth folly, as far as light excelleth darkness. The wise man's eyes are in his head, but the fool walketh in darkness. And I myself perceived also that one event happeneth to them all. Then said I in my heart, as it happeneth to the fool, so it happeneth even to me. And why was I then more wise? Then I said in my heart, that this also is vanity. For there is no remembrance of the wise more than of the fool forever, seeing that which now is in the days to come shall all be forgotten, and dieth the wise man, as the fool. Therefore I hated life, because the work that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me, for all is vanity and vexation of spirit. Yea, I hated all my labor which I had taken under the sun, because I should leave it unto the man that shall be after me. And who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool? Yet shall he have rule over my labor, wherein I have labored, and wherein I have shewed myself wise under the sun. This is also vanity. Therefore I went about to cause my heart to despair of all the labor which I took under the sun. For there is a man whose labor is in wisdom, and in knowledge, and in equity, yet to a man that hath not labored therein shall he leave it for his portion. This also is vanity and a great evil. For what hath man of all his labor, and of the vexation of his heart, wherein he hath labored under the sun? For all his days are sorrows, and his travailed grief. Yet his heart taketh not rest in the night. This is also vanity. There's nothing better for a man than that he should eat and drink, and that he should make his soul enjoy good in his labor. This also I saw that it was from the hand of God. For who can eat, or who else can hasten hereunto more than I? For God giveth to man that is good in his sight wisdom, and knowledge, and joy, and to the sinner he giveth travail, to gather and to heap up, that he may give to him that is good before God. This also is vanity and vexation of spirit. Chapter 3. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sew, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. What profit hath he that worketh in that wherein he laboureth? I have seen the travail which God hath given to the sons of men, to be exercised in it. He hath made everything beautiful in his time. Also he hath set the world in their heart, so that no man can find out the work that God maketh from the beginning of the end. I know that there is no good in them, but for a man to rejoice and to do good in his life, and also that every man should eat and drink, and enjoy the good of his labor. It is the gift of God. I know that whatsoever God doeth, it shall be forever. Neither can be put to it. Nothing can be put to it, nor anything can be taken from it. And God doeth it, and men should fear before him. That which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and God requireth that which is past. And moreover I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness which was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. I said in my heart, God shall judge the righteous and the wicked, for there is a time there for every purpose and for every work. I said in my heart concerning the state of the sons of men, that God might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts. For that which befalleth the sons of men befalleth beasts. Even one thing befalleth them. As the one dieth, so dieth the other. Yet they all have all one breath, so that a man hath no preeminence above the beast. For all is vanity. All go unto one place. All are of the dust, and all turn to dust again. Who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward, and the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to the earth? Wherefore I perceive that there is nothing better than that a man should rejoice in his own works, for that is his portion. For who shall bring him to see what shall be after him? Chapter 4. So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun, and behold the tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comforter. And on the side of their oppressors there was power, but they had no comforter. Wherefore I praise the dead, which are already dead, more than the living which are yet alive. Yea, better is he than both they, which hath not yet been, who hath not seen the evil work that is done under the sun. Again I consider all travail, and every right work, that for this a man is envied of his neighbor. This is also vanity and vexation of spirit. The fool foldeth the hands together, and eateth his own flesh. Better is a handful with quietness than both the hands full with travail and vexation of spirit. Then I returned, and I saw vanity under the sun. There is one alone, and there is not a second. Yea, he hath neither child nor brother. Yet is there no end of all his labor. Neither is his eye satisfied with riches. Neither saith he, for whom do I labor, and berave my soul of good? This is also vanity, yea, it is also sore travail. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him. And a threefold cord is not quickly broken. Better is a poor and a wise child than an old and foolish king, who will no more be admonished. For out of prison he cometh to reign, whereas also he that is born in his kingdom becometh poor. I considered all the living which walk under the sun, with the second child that shall stand up in his stead. There is no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this also is vanity and vexation of spirit. Ecclesiastes chapter 5. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before God. For God is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore let thy words be few. For a dream cometh through the multitude of businesses, multitude of business, and a fool's voice is known by multitude of words. When thou vowest a vow unto God, defer not to pay it, for he hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. Better is it that thou shouldest not vow, than that thou shouldest vow and not pay. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin, neither say thou before the angel that it was an error. Wherefore should God be angry at thy voice, and destroy the work of thine hands? For in the multitude of dreams and many words there are also divers vanities, but fear thou God. If thou seest the oppression of the poor, and violent preventing of judgment and justice in province, marvel not at the matter, for he that is higher than the highest regardeth, and there be higher than they. Moreover, the profit of the earth is for all. The king himself is served by the field. He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loveth abundance with increase. That is also vanity. When good increase, they are increased that eat them, and what good is there to the owners thereof, saving the beholding of them with their eyes? The sleep of laboring man is sweet, whether he eat little or much, but the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep. There is a sore evil which I have seen under the sun, namely riches kept for the owners thereof, to their hurt. But those riches perish by evil travail, and he begetteth a son, and there is another in his hand, and he came forth of his mother's womb. Naked shall he return to go as he came, and shall take nothing of his labor, which he may carry away in his hand. And this also is a sore evil, that in all points as he came, so shall he go, and what profit hath he that hath labored for the wind? All his days also he eateth in darkness, and he hath much sorrow and wrath with his sickness. Behold that which I have seen it. It is good and comely for one to eat and to drink, and to enjoy the good of all his labor that he taketh under the sun all the days of his life which God gaveth him, for it is his portion. Every man also to whom God hath given riches and wealth, and hath given him power to eat thereof, and to take his portion, and to rejoice in his labor. This is the gift of God, for he shall not much remember the days of his life, because God answereth him in the joy of his heart. Ecclesiastes chapter 6. There's an evil which I have seen under the sun, and it is common among men, a man to whom God hath given riches, wealth, and honor, so that he wanteth nothing for his soul of all that is he desireth. Yet God giveth him not power to eat thereof, but a stranger eateth it. This is vanity, and it is no evil, and it is an evil disease. If a man beget 100 children and live many years, so that the days of his years be many, and his soul be not filled with good, and also that he hath no burial. I say that an untimely birth is better than he. For he cometh in with vanity, and departeth in darkness, and his name shall be covered with darkness. Moreover, he hath not seen the sun, nor known anything that hath more rest than the other. Yea, though he lived 1,000 years twice told, yet hath he seen no good. Do not all go to one place. All the labor of man is for his mouth, and yet the appetite is not filled. For what hath the wise more than the fool? What hath the poor that knoweth to walk before the living? Better is the sight of the eyes than the wandering of the desire. This is also vanity and vexation of spirit. That which hath been is named already, and it is known that it is man. Neither may he contend with him that is mightier than he. Seeing there be many things that increase vanity, what is man the better? For who knoweth what is good for man is in this life, all the days of his vain life, which he spendeth as a shadow. For who can tell a man that shall be after him under the sun? What shall be after him under the sun? Okay, so that's 6 chapters. Now, I noticed a bit of an issue with how my camera is currently positioned. And it is that when my heater is on, it is shaking. So as you can see, my face is blurring out because my camera is shaking very, very slightly, to the point where it's enough so that it just blurs everything out. Maybe this is a little better. Also, sometimes I feel like my eyes are making it blurry instead of the camera itself. Okay, let me drink this coffee. I'm gonna drink the coffee and continue reading. Is it too many pages left over? Totally not too many. There's like 2 more pages left. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. Ecclesiastes, chapter 7. A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of countenance the heart is made better. A heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fools is in the house of mirth. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. For as the crackling of thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of of the fools. This also is vanity. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Better is the end of things than the beginning of thereof, and the patient is in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools. Say not thou, what is the cause that the former days were better than these? For thou dost not inquire wisely concerning this. Wisdom is good with an inheritance, and by it there is profit to them to see this that see the sun. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Consider the work of God, for who can make that straight which he hath made crooked? In the day of prosperity be joyful. Be in the day of adversity consider. But in the day of adversity consider, God hath also hath set the one over against the other, to the end that man should find nothing after him. All things have I seen in the days of my vanity. There is just a man that perisheth in his righteousness, and there is a wicked man that prolongeth his life in his wickedness. Be not righteous overmuch, neither make thyself overwise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Be not overmuch wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldest thou die before thy time? It is good that thou shouldest take hold of this. Yes, yea, also for this withdraw not thine hand, for that he that feareth God shall come forth of them all. Wisdom strengtheneth the wise, more than 10 mighty men which are in the city. For there is not just a man upon the earth that doth good, and sinneth not. Also take no heed unto all words that are spoken, lest thou hear thy servant curse thee. For oftentimes also thine own heart knoweth that thou thyself likewise hast cursed others. All this have I proved by wisdom. I said I will be wise, but it was fear from me. That which is far off and exceeding deep, who can find it out? I applied mine heart to know, and to search, and to seek out wisdom, and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And I find more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands are bands. Whoso pleaseth God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Behold, this have I found, said the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among the 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those that I have not found. Lo, this only have I found, that God hath made me a man upright, but they have sought out many inventions. Ecclesiastes chapter 8. Who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh him face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. I counsel thee to keep the king's commandment, and that in regard of the oath of God. Be not hasty to go out of his sight. Stand not in an evil thing, for he doth whatsoever pleaseth him. Where the word of king is, there is power, and who may say unto him, what dost thou? Doest thou? Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. because to every purpose there is time and judgment. Therefore the misery of man is great upon him, for he knoweth not that which shall be. For who can tell him when it shall be? There is no man that hath power over the spirit to retain the spirit, neither hath he power in the day of death. And there is no discharge in that war, neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. All this have I seen, and applied my heart unto every work that is done under the sun. There is a time wherein one man ruleth over another to his own hurt. And so I saw the wicked buried, who had come and gone from the place of the holy, and they were forgotten in the city where they had so done. This is also vanity. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore the heart of the sons of men is folly, fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner to do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before God. There is a vanity which is done upon the earth, that there be just men, unto whom it happeneth according to the work of the wicked. Again there be wicked men, to whom it happeneth according to the wicked of the righteous. I said that this also is vanity. Then I commended mirth, because a man hath no better thing under the sun than to eat and to drink and to be merry, for that shall abide with him of his labor and the days of his life, which God giveth him under the sun. When I applied mine heart to know wisdom, and to see the business that is done upon the earth, for also there is that neither day nor night seeth sleep with his eyes. Then I beheld all the work of God, that man cannot find out the work that is done under the sun, because though a man labor to seek it out, yet he shall not find it. Yet further, though a wise man think to know it, yet shall he not be able to find it. Chapter 9. For all this I consider in my heart, even to declare all this, that the righteous and the wise and their workers are in the hand of God. No man knoweth either love or hatred by all that is before them. All things come alike to all. There is one event to the righteous, and to the wicked, to the good and to the clean, and to the unclean, to him that sacrificeth, and to him that sacrificeth not. And is that good? Is the good, so is the sinner. As is the good, so is the sinner, and he that sweareth, and he that feareth an oath. This is an evil among all things that are done under the sun, that there is one event unto all. Yet all the heart of the sons of men is full of evil, and madness is in their heart while they live, and after that they go to the dead. For to him that is joined to all the living there is hope. For a living dog is better than a dead lion. For the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not anything, neither have they any more a reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. Also their love, and their hatred, and their envy is now perished. Neither have they any more a portion forever in anything that is done under the sun. Go thy way, eat thy bread with joy, and drink thy wine with a merry heart, for God now accepteth thy works. Let thy garments be always white, and let thy head lack no ointment. Live joyfully with the wife whom thou lovest all the days of the life of thy vanity, which he hath given thee under the sun, all the days of thy vanity, for that is thy portion in this life, and in thy labor which thou takest under the sun. Whosoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave, whither thou goest. I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not in the swift, to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither the yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happeneth to them all. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. This wisdom have I seen also under the sun, and it seemed great unto me. There was a little city, and a few men within it, and there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered the same poor man. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard. The words of wise men are heard in quiet more than the cry of him that ruleth among fools. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroyeth much good. Chapter 10 of Ecclesiastes. Dead flies cause the ointment of the apothecary to send forth a stinking savour. So doth a little folly him that is in reputation of wisdom and honour. A wise man's heart is at his right hand, but a fool's heart at his left. Yea, also when he that is a fool walketh by the way, his wisdom faileth him. And he saith to every one that he is a fool. If the spirit of the ruler rise up against thee, leave not thy place, for yielding pacifieth great offences. There's an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceedeth from the ruler. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in the low place. I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth. He that diggeth a pit shall fall into it, and whoso breaketh a hedge, a serpent shall bite him. Whoso removeth stones shall be hurt therewith, and he that cleaveth wood shall be endangered thereby. If the iron be blunt, and he do not whet the edge, then must he put to more strength. But wisdom is prophet able to direct. Surely the serpent will bite without enchantment, and the babbler is no better. The words of wise men's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow up himself. The beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness, and the end of his talk is mischievous madness. A fool also is full of words, and man cannot tell what shall be, and what shall be after him. Who can tell him? The labor of the foolish weareth every one of them, because he knoweth not how to go to the city. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy princes eat in the morning. Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of nobles, and thy princes eat in due season, for strength and not for drunkenness. By much slothfulness the building decayeth, and though idleness of the hands, the house droppeth through. A feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry, but money answereth all things. Curse not the king, no, not in thy thought, and curse not the riches in thy bedchamber. For a bird of the air shall carry the voice, and that which hath wings shall tell the matter. Chapter 11 of Ecclesiastes. Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days. Give a portion to 7 and also to 8, for thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth. If the clouds be full of rain, they empty themselves upon the earth. And if the tree fall toward the south or toward the north, in the place where the tree falleth, there it shall be. He that observeth the wind shall not sow, and he that regardeth the clouds shall not reap. As thou knowest not what is in the ways of the Spirit, nor how the bones do grow in the womb of her that is with child, even so thou knowest not the works of God, who maketh all. In the morning sow thy seed, and in the evening withhold not thine hand, for thou knowest not whether shall prosper either this or that, or whether they both shall be alike good. Truly the light is sweet, and a pleasant thing it is for the eyes to behold the sun. But if a man live many years, and rejoice in them all, yet let him remember the days of darkness, for they shall be many. All that cometh is vanity. Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth, and let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth, and walk in the ways of thine heart, and in the sight of thine eyes. But know thou that for all these things God will bring thee into judgment. Therefore remove sorrow from thy heart, and put away evil from thy flesh, for childhood and youth are vanity. Chapter 12 of Ecclesiastes. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds returned after the rain, in the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up to the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Also when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets, or ever the silver cord be loosened, or the golden bowl be broken, or the pitcher be broken at the fountain, or the wheel broken at the cistern. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. Vanity of vanities, that said the preacher, all is vanity. And moreover, because the preacher was wise, he still taught the people knowledge. Yea, he gave good heed, and sought out, and set in order many proverbs. The preacher sought to find out acceptable words, and that which was written was upright, even words of truth. The words of the wise are as goads, and as nails fastened by the master of assemblies, which are given from one shepherd. And further by these, my son, be admonished. In making many books there is no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment, with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. That's the end of Ecclesiastes. I like this one line. And further, by these, my son, be admonished. Of making many books, there is no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh. Let me write that one. Ecclesiastes 12:12. And further, by these, my son, be admonished. Of making many books, there is no end. And much study is a weariness of the flesh. In fact, I feel like this sort of plays into a certain form of thought that I've had for some time about how, in regards to the Bible itself, how many people are always like, I don't like this one concept in church that I see, where there's many people who are like, come to their kids and they're like, read the Bible. Just read the Bible. I don't think just reading the Bible brings someone to salvation. So I could, if someone reads the Bible with hatred towards it, it could just as well as push the person away. Is it working now? I think it was purely, the main issue here has been purely that my Ethernet cable wasn't properly connected. I replaced the Ethernet cable. Or more like one end of it is technically broken. I guess maybe some time ago I considered it to be fine. Whatever, I guess this video is going to be split in half. We're going to have two pieces to this video that I'll have to recombine. But at the very least, this Ethernet cable is not broken and shouldn't have that kind of issue. Okay, I'm not going to be doing any sort of cleanup here. Ow. Set it to widescreen. Whoops. I think I should fix it on this end. There we go. Remove that white line. Okay. First things first. Clean up the plants. Now, technically speaking, these have 12 more hours, so I'm probably not going to touch them. Just leave them as is. And these aren't done yet. I'll just leave them as is as well. Although I will give you this bottle. I'm probably also gonna go grab the weeklies. I won't do them, but I'll grab them. Oh, change my stream name. Final Fantasy 14. And let's go grab the treasure. treasure in Cactopot. I'm gonna hope for a boar skin. Oh no, I just realized. I can't get treasure yet. Because today I actually woke up properly on time. But yeah, also a few more things. First off, let me figure out what exactly am I reading tomorrow. For that, I have to log into my other computer. Okay, so I can't actually grab the treasure. I could restart the squad. Okay, based on my schedule, today I finished Ecclesiastes. All of Ecclesiastes. Oh, good. So tomorrow is just Songs of Solomon. Which is only 8 chapters. And it'll be split into 4 chapters, and then another 4 chapters. Pretty easy. Pretty simple read. And then Isaiah is fairly lengthy. 60 chapters. But I'm only starting to read Isaiah on Friday. That'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Well, there's 66 chapters. Then Wednesday, I finish Isaiah, start Jeremiah, until the 13th. Where then I'll read Lamentations. Then the 14th is Ezekiel. I'll start Ezekiel until the 17th. And it's Daniel, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi. And I'll finish off Old Testament by November 26th. Okay, so that's all looking good. Let's reset the squad. the house. Still entry period. Okay, let's go to Doman Enclave. I could finish that off pretty quickly. So squad is good. I'm gonna skip island. I'm gonna skip island until Friday. And then once it gets to Friday, I just dissect the rest of the island. Wait. I was about to say. God, that I didn't have enough for these coins. Now I could go grab the hunt here. This way I'll be able to grab all the hunts. And I'll do them on Friday. Okay, free company house plans, actions, ventures, treasure, cactopot, squad, island. Everything is mostly double checked. Mostly. Grab these hunts. So all I should have left over is grab the hunts. And I'll grab the journal. Okay, we got 4 hunts. The last one is in the first. Let's make sure to get these out of the way. What's that? What? Oh wait, I think I know what that is. Wait, no, I don't know what that is. Is that the relic weapon, or is it... What is that? Guess I'm gonna figure that out on Friday. Okay. This should be a last hunt. And now let's also grab the journal. journal should point out what exactly I'll be doing on Friday. Because I'll probably dissect all of it on Friday. There's so much I'm trying to put off onto Friday. It's Rival Wings. Okay, I could do this, and this solo. I could potentially try to get a treasure dungeon. I could repeat the 5th or 6th circle. These are a bit tedious. So this would potentially already be 5. And I guess I'll have to do all of these. This I could do solo. 70, 80, and 90. Okay. Unless... wait. Currently I have no second chances. Unless I get some second chances for somebody. Or someplace. We'll see what happens. Okay. So as the last thing, I'll leave my character at the Free Company house. And I'll come back to Final Fantasy tomorrow. Right now, I'll move over to Honkai Star Rail. Let me double check that everything's good. Yeah, everything's good. One more double check. Journal, good. Already grabbed it. Still gotta do it. I'll have to do deliveries on Friday. I'll have to do the hunts on Friday. But I grabbed them all. 40k Domain Enclave is done. Free Company house plans are good. Actions, they have another 12 hours. So I'll reset them tomorrow morning. Ventures, I can't reset them now. Treasure, I can't grab it now. Cactipot. I forgot about Cactipot. Wait, no, I can't do Cactipot. Because I already did it yesterday. So I can't really do it this morning. And then Squad is good. Island, I'm gonna worry about that on Friday. Love quests. Currently there is 15 for allowance. Worry about that on Friday. And that's it. Time for Honkai Star Rail. Let's go. Let's jump in. Today, I really don't want to go off until like 8 o'clock. So, I'm gonna hope that I can finish all this daily stuff by like 7:30 or so. Whoops. I just made it extra loud. Okay, let's see. Technically, Battle Pass doesn't really matter. And also, a lot of the weeklies here, I'm also leaving off until like Friday. Okay, this looks good. Let's start dissecting this. You just gotta go down this list and I'll be good. Let me go grab my salad while this autoplays. One more.
厄介を避けん。亡者再臨。彼岸早々。天使を授けん。
すべてを照らさん。次、蝶と共に散れ、スターレイファントム。
皆を招こう。
One more.
亡者再臨。厄介を避けん。償いたまえ。亡者再臨。地上よ来たれ。
月光を剣とす。次、
早々。足りない。
すべてを照らさん。
皆を招こう。天使を授けん。彼岸早々。亡者再臨。
蝶と共に散れ、スターレイファントム。
厄介を避けん。
Okay. What? Oh, was that the 400 caverns of corrosion? Yes, it was. Real quick. Let's try and spend all these guys. Just so that I'm not worried about them. I'll put it in these guys. Let's also do my little brother. If I can find him. Come on. Here he is.
月光を剣とす。すべてを照らさん。次。いやっはっはっ。蝶と共に散れ、スターレイファントム。
Okay. That should be good. Let's do the daily mission. That's the guy that wants friends.
あんたは休憩、私は見張り。後で交代しなさい。
ん？
これは知る人ぞ知る。寄ってらっしゃい、見てらっしゃい。
Once I return to my good computer. I wanna... Well, first off, I'll probably focus on getting all these weeklies and all the stuff here complete. In fact, I might specifically set it up so that the only thing I'm focused on is specifically the weeklies, and maybe also the events, because I gotta finish this Infinity event. So that Friday morning, I'll only be focused on the event. I mean, the weeklies. And I'll most likely go from morning until like 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock, doing just the weeklies. And then the evening of Friday, I'm probably gonna play reverse 1999 and try to finish off chapter 4. First I'll finish chapter 3 and then get chapter 4 finished. This is all complete. Let's go visit Pom Pom. Oh, is this a new conversation? I'll listen to it.
請求列車にカマハシオンって植えてあったりする？
I have no idea.
そうだよね。普通の乗客は身近に植えられてる観葉植物の品種なんか気にしないよね。今のは聞かなかったことにして。教えてあげる。カマハシオンは人類の花では嗅ぎ取れない特別な匂いを放ってるの。でもカブはその匂いにすごく敏感で、ほら。専門家によれば、特定の生物にとってこの植物の発する匂いは鍋で煮詰めた蜂蜜みたいで、小動物は我慢できずにかじりつこうとするんだって。でもカマハシオンの葉っぱには 強力な神経毒が含まれていて、もし動物が匂いにつられてその葉っぱをかじったりしたら、本当に最悪な植物だよ。カブ、何でもかんでも口に入れたらダメだからね。
There's potentially a plant in here that might kill him. Okay. Daily mission complete. Daily training complete. Passengers spoken to. Pom-pom complete. Texts. No texts. CBP used up. I'm going to skip the fortune. Assignments are reset. All the dailies are good. I mean, there's a little bit of trailblazer power, but my battle pass doesn't matter as much. In the case of this thing, I'm not gonna warp her right now. I'll wait until I'm back on Friday, then I'll warp. And after I finish all the events stuff. Okay, time to move on to Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact. There we go.
刀は技を支え、匠は宝を有す。
Okay. Actually,
こののどかな時間がもっと増えると嬉しいのですが。
I guess all I can do
私
is,
って欲張りですね。
which is maybe a good thing. And just dissect some of these. I guess maybe I'll grab these guys. Maybe do this 4 times. Although maybe... No, I'll do it 4 times. Spend the rest of the 80. And then once it resets tomorrow, I've got enough condensed resin positions to fill it in. So it's just 4 of these commissions, and I should be good. It says I need fire. I lost more frames. I almost sneezed, but then I stopped halfway.
見切りました。無我の境地。よし。深海のカゴ。よいしょ。逃げ道はありません。ご助力を。
No. Okay. That's easier than I thought. Oof, how's it already 7:20? Okay, I'm not gonna try to stall anything. Just finish what I gotta do, and that's it.
切りました。
ご助力を。へへ、あおうやっ。
2 more times.
無我の境地。やっ。
ソーランの憩い。あれ狂いなさい。
見切りました。やっ。
天道、ここにあり。はった隙あり。ふっはや。
よいしょ。はっ。ご安心を。
いざ。
Last one. This is just to spend the rest of the resin.
ボンボン爆弾火力全開。やっはあよいやいや
裁きの雷稲光。
ご助力を。深海の加護はじけろ。はあよいしょ。ほいへいそれ。はあ
逃げ道はあります。
やいおおそれはじけろ。はあへいやい
There we go. Oh. Commissions. Yeah. Eh. Nice. 2 more.
甘い天理チョーク敵立せぬ
ソーランド憩いあれ狂いなさい。よいしょ。
Okay. Last one. And then I don't know if I have the adventure thing, if they returned or not. Not, then I'll have to also grab some ore from somewhere. Ah, is this the painter dude? I don't want to do the painter dude. I already finished all your stuff. There we go. Nah, I'm in combat. Come on. And I don't have any weapon to grab anymore. Ah, he ran away. There we go. Let's take the photo. Okay, that should be it. Turn it in. Almost sneezed again. Yeah, wasn't there a new glider that I just recently got?
あれ？
I don't know who this would fit. Definitely not Shogun. Maybe I could throw it on him for now. Yeah, it kind of fits in. So I'm only gonna draw once I'm back at the good computer, where I have a big screen and I can just watch the rolls. Okay, so the dudes are not reset yet. Hence, let's go over here and grab some ore. Load. This laptop used to be like top notch. Now it's considered outdated. Who knew that a 1060 would become old technology? I mean, like, everybody knew, but it's sad. Like my computer says, VR ready. It's ready for VR.
あれトドコどこ
Playing that. We should be good. Okay. What else did I get from the package? Oh yeah. This thing. And this thing. I gotta remodel my house. And I get these two to collect at some point. I might end up just spending some... I don't know. We'll see what happens. For the drawing of characters.
旅はいつか終わりを迎える。慌てる必要はない。
Okay.
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、
real quick.
とはもう違う。
Oh, my battery's about to die.
旧友とまた。
Real quick, let's go down my schedule. So, tonight,
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友と
I'm most likely not gonna be streaming. Oh, I mean, unless I happen to be bored and have nothing to do. I might stream Genshin tonight. But no, very likely no stream. With a few question marks. Then Thursday, also no stream for the evening. Only a morning stream. For Friday, I'm probably going to do Reverse 1999. That's the evening stream. Then Atelier Ryza 1 on Saturday. Sunday I have D&D. So, because I have D&D, There's a chance I might do programming on Saturday.
旧友とまた
And then maybe Atelier Ryza 1 on Sunday. I'm gonna keep my schedule as that for now.
次はどこに行くんだ
Okay,
リーユへの名所を巡りたい
that's it. That's it. No more stalling. No more waiting. I gotta head to work. I'll be likely back tomorrow morning. Unless I'm bored tonight, then I'll probably stream tonight. If not, I'll most likely stream tomorrow. Okay, that's it. Bye.
「花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた